What's up? Weekly Metal Reviews here. Yeah, I got the hair up. Tyler, Sam. This time we're talking about the new album from the band Dying Fetus, entitled Reign Supreme. This came out on Relapse Records, June 19th, 2012. Dying Fetus is just a legendary death metal band. Brutal death metal at times, just straight up ass-kicking, riffage everywhere. Many of you probably already know this band's a three-piece now, and they make incredible music. Yeah, let's dive into this.
It was released June 17th, 2012. Was it Relapse Records? Alright, the first song on this CD is Invert the Idols. Right away, I thought it hit with like a sort of technical part, I guess. At least for Dying Fetus. But then right away it's just like the scream from John. It's just really kind of dives into the album somewhat. Like you get a sense of everything right there to begin with. And what else? I think it just, it really goes quite right into like classic Dying Fetus, like John Gallagher lyrics, groovy riffs, and like just really classic Dying Fetus, regular Dying Fetus. And I know they really just, the lyrics on this album are I guess Dying Fetus, again, it's hard to describe. It's I guess death metal lyrics talking about killing and hate and anger and stuff like that. If you've never heard of this band, then I can't really just describe it as classic Dying Fetus because you don't know what Dying Fetus is. But for those of you that know, it's classic Dying Fetus, but for those of you that don't know, it's very, for this band, the riffs they use are really catchy and groovy and sort of like headbangy, not like fast, off the wall, just, I don't know, not like thrash where it has the speed and everything like really fast, and it's not like beyond slow, I guess, but it's sort of mid-tempo, really headbangy riffs, and these really low, guttural lows, I guess, that John uses. John, singer, guitarist, and he really has these lows that he uses a lot. I'm not sure how to describe them, but I really don't know how to describe them. He just goes like burp, 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 or something like that. I can't do it, but they're like screams, like they're really sick, these low things that he does. Another good song I thought was Subjected to a Beating. It has a really catchy riff, headbang. It's when I heard this song, right away I think of like, if you ever watch any videos of like Metallica when they're playing over in Germany or Russia or something like that, where you see this whole crowd and there's like a bunch of people up front and they're just headbanging like this the whole time. That's exactly what I think of, that song right away. That's exactly what I think of. It's just one of the most headbanging songs ever. Second Skin was another good song. But yeah, the album in general, it's really heavy. It's just, I don't know, I like the double bass at parts where it's kind of like double bass, and I wouldn't call it two-steppy, but I could see how some people would two-step at those parts. But it's death metal. You don't two-step during death metal. You get your ass beat by big fat guys.
If you two-step during death metal, you are subjected to a beating.
That right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think there's excellent, really death metal lyrics to it. I think I really like these lyrics. They're not just some lyrics where you think that's kind of funny, where there's like going so far as it's somewhat of a joke where they're saying how they're going to beat people and pull their eyes out or something like that. I really kind of like, I'm digging these lyrics a lot. I think they're really, really badass, and I think this is the easiest Dying Fetus album to get into if you're trying to get into them. In my opinion, it's really like right away, it's just kind of a really good album, and What else can I say? It's very Dying Fetus-y.
This album's just insane. And to go on to the point that Sam just said about how it's very easy to get into this album, I completely agree with that. Like, I love Old Dying Fetus, I love Descend into Depravity from 2009, I love Destroy the Opposition, Stop It, Nothing, you know, I even somewhat am starting to get more into their earlier, more brutal stuff. I've never really listened to it a whole lot, that's why I'm kind of getting into it now. And right away, I listened to this album the first time that I listened to it, I was just, wow, this album just blew me away. I'm not saying this in any bad way, but this was kind of like my sleeper hit of 2012 so far. I expected this to be good, but I did not expect it to be this good. The riffs that this band uses, like Sam said, they're catchy, but they're also so original, so just amazing. They have this just groove vibe to them, and some of them are just so freaking technical. There's very many technical riffs on this album, and this band just has such a crunchy guitar tone that is so damn heavy, and the whole album and the whole band, there's just 3 people, and it's so, some of the most tightly created music I have ever listened to. Like, this band is just so tight from every aspect, from the vocals to the guitars to the drums. And speaking of the drums, the drums are so masterfully done. Excellent, excellent, excellent drum performance on this record. The vocals, they're just brutal, they're guttural, he's got some good highs as well, John does. And also, to get back to the guitar work, like, there is some really good solos or leads, whatever you want to call them. I'm just saying that because there's just one guitarist in this, so whatever the hell you want to call them. Like, the beginning of Revisionist Past, I think that is awesome. The part in Subjected to a Beating, where he's just doing these insane sweeps and insane tapping patterns, like, oh my gosh, that is just so amazing. My favorite song on here has to be Second Skin. That song just grabbed me by the throat. It beat my face in the entire time. But don't get me wrong, there's some other great songs in there. Revisionist Past, Subjected to a Beating, Devout Atrocity. I lost the one that I was going to say. From Womb to Waste. Just so many great songs, and every song has a moment that will just grab you and just pull you in and throw your face in dirt and rub it in there and leave it there. And I'm going to sum this up by saying that every song on here is like just one gigantic fat bitch that you have to wrestle, and you just can't win, and she just beats the hell out of you the whole time. That's how I can describe this album. There's certain parts on here that just make me want to dance around and bear hug Sam until he's got crushed ribs. I love this album. This album really, really blew me away. This is probably my favorite Dying Fetus album. And like I said, don't get me wrong, their other stuff is fantastic, but this is just great. And I also think the production is so much better than other Dying Fetus albums. It's just, everything is so clean, and it's like they just took a nice bath over 3 years.
The drums sound really nice.
Yes, that is completely true. The snare has so much crack to it. It is awesome. I love this album. If you're a fan of death metal, you should check this out. If you're a fan of Dying Fetus, you'll love this. And you know, this is one album you should not skip over. If you're on edge about it, pick it the fuck up, man. What are you doing?
One last thing about the album itself, the special edition, whatever, comes with just the last track.
Yeah.
I would say just buy the regular edition. Because in all honesty, if you want the special edition, that's cool. I'm not sure if the regular edition comes with a sticker also, but I know we both bought the special edition. It comes with a sticker and a bonus track. The bonus track is just like, I wouldn't even call it an actual song. It's sort of just like repeating some words over and over and over again. It's not too long. It's just kind of a little extra thing they threw in. But
Yeah.
if you see a regular edition and a special edition is like $5 more or something, do not get the special edition, because
We were kind of forced to, though.
yeah,
They
I didn't
have
see any regular edition ones, but
The last track's just Dead Whores Love to Fuck. Or if you're a dumbass like me, you thought it said Dead Wolves.
last thing, the album art on here is just amazing.
That is
Beyond
completely
amazing. The cover is cool. What's inside is cool. In the little booklet,
It feels
within,
nice.
it's that right there. That picture of the king when you first open it. That show the people that is fucking gorgeous. I love that. But
Yeah, this is a
all
good
honesty,
album.
yeah.
I would put this in my top 10 in 2012. I really would. It'll probably be up there at the end. I've really been digging this.
Ratings?
8.75 out of 10.
I give it 8.5 or so out of 10.